How's it going, everybody? You know who it is. My name is Sunwoo, and in today's video we are gonna do something different because today we are gonna do a rhythm roulette. In case you don't know what rhythm roulette is, it's a YouTube series where a producer walks into a record store, blindfolds himself and then chooses 3 random records and tries to make a new song by sampling those records. And in this case, my wife asked me to do this for her birthday because she thought a rhythm roulette would be a nice thing to do on my channel. So on her birthday, we went to the record store, and instead of me picking 3 random records, I asked her to choose whichever records she thought looked good, because she doesn't sample or make music anyway, so it's basically like me choosing random records. But luckily for me, she picked the records very well, so let's have a look at them first. The first one is I Love You by Of Course. The second one is Restoration by Masatoshi Nakamura. And the third one is 3-4 Gimme More by Radiorama. So these are the 3 records I'm gonna make a beat out of today, and this video is not unprepared because I tried to film it before, but I had various technical difficulties, one of them being my record player didn't work, which is why I sampled the songs of Spotify. But nevertheless, I only used those 3 records as well as internal synth sounds here, but I tried to base it off the records. Anyway, let's make the beat. So let's start with the main sample that I chose. It comes from this record right here. In fact, this record I think has quite a lot of nice samples, but I boiled it down to this one. And then I recorded this sample at 25% tape speed into the OP-1 and then played it at 200% and resampled it into the drum sampler, which means it sounded like this. And then if I pitch it down to -3 octaves, it will be at its original pitch. But as you can hear, it sounds a lot different from the original. A lot of that high end is gone and it sounds like the typical Drake underwater sound. But I pitched it down even further and repitched it, and these are the slices I chose. Which I think creates a nice and moody vibe for the sound. So let's sequence this sample on the OPZ. And let's have a listen. And this already is the main theme of the beat, so this sound will be in the background all the time basically. And now let's add a bass line using the OPZ's synth engine. And it sounds like this. And the next sample that I chose is from the record 3-4 Gimme More by Radiorama. Luckily this one had a lot of a cappella vocals in the beginning, which we are now gonna use in order to create some fake scratch sounds. This is what the chops sound unprocessed.
3, 4, give me more.
And this one is the main one I used. Let's filter it. Reverse it. And then put an LFO that changes the pitch on it. Alright, let's turn on the metronome and record a few of these fake scratches. Now it's time for some drums, starting with the hi-hat. Let's start with this one. Put it here, 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 and here. And now this one. And that's it. Now the snare drum. And on this track we have two different sounds as well. This one for the main snare, put it here and here. And this one for the ghost notes or snare rolls, put it here, 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 and here. And now let's add some step components in order to make it more interesting. I'll start with changing velocities of these, and of this one make it even more quiet. Now I'm gonna double this note right here and then use different playing patterns using this step component. So these notes play only every other time, and this one will play every fourth repeat. And let's have a listen. Okay, now the bass drum. Put it here, 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 and here. And again, a few of these step components right here in order to have these play only every fourth time and this every other time. And in order to complete the Rhythm Roulette challenge, this time I chose a sample of this record, a very simple one-shot sample, but that means now we chose one sample of each record. Let's hear what it sounds like. And we're going to use that sample with an arpeggiator. Put it here and add a few more steps. Let's extend these and have a listen. And that's it for the samples so far. Now let's move on to the lead synth and play a little melody on top. Let's add one last element on the PO32, which is just some percussion. Let's put that one right here, and also this one. And this one has quite a lot of reverb on it, as you may already have heard. And the reverb is coming from TX6. And now let's play it all together. And as always, before we can listen to the final beat, we gotta do some magic in order to arrange this beat. If you want to know how the magic is done, check the video up there or contact me for private online lessons, link down in the description. Other than that, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like, a comment down below, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you don't want to miss the next video. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a wonderful time. Peace.